What's going on, guys? It's Phoenix back for another quick video-ish. We'll see how long this one ends up going, actually. And yeah, just figured I would knock this out and all the other ones that you guys are going to see after this, kind of in the same slew of time, literally just because I can. Also, as an advance notice, sorry for the crazy hair in these videos. It is June, late June when I'm filming these, again, all in one day. And it is very fucking warm here in Maryland. Like, it is a sauna outside. The DC area with humidity is something, it's just one of those things that I would not wish on literally anybody. So, yeah. I was out for a walk earlier because it's Pokemon Go Fest weekend. So, yeah. Anyway, that's more than enough waffling, to quote Nintendo Life. Let's talk about Age of the Prime's Slingshot. I know people are down on the aerial bots a little bit because the ones that have been released, him, Arid, who we'll get to in the next video, I think Silverbolt's coming out soon, and then the other two, Fireflight, Skydive, those two, can never keep all their names straight, are all using the same like skeleton framework thing, and they're all just kind of, the limb bots are all retools of each other. I don't care. Like, I'm fine with the skeleton framework thing, even if that does jack up the price for, like, Silverbolt and the other torso bots, because, A, third parties have done it, B, it's probably the best way that Hasbro's done combiners in a long-ass time, since most of us were collectors, those of us that grew up with the Armada Unicron trilogy, that era and everything. There's just no good way to do combiners, right? Like, even third parties struggle with that shit, because, like, you'll get the components, and then, like, oh, there'll be a loose joint, like the ankle or the knee or whatever, and the figure will be a little bit wobbly. It is what it is. Like, combiners are fucking hard, so let's be happy that we actually are getting good ones from Hasbro. Anyway, rambling aside, Age of the Prime Slingshot. Little snub-nosed jet dude. Honestly, I know people are kind of down to some extent on certain aspects of him, but he's actually pretty neat. I genuinely really like him, minus a few nitpicks. One of which is honestly the typical Jetformer syndrome, and then, I don't know, just something about this, like, bothers me. I don't know, it just is what it is. But I also feel like they could have, even though, well, we'll see what these become. I feel like there could have been something that was done with these sections to make him a slightly less snub-nosed for the price point, even though that is accurate to how he looks, you know, G1, cartoon, yada, yada, yada. I don't know, just something about, like, literally from, like, here forward, just kind of just, like, I'm like, about, if that makes sense. Anyway, I actually am going to show transformation in a couple of these videos. So, let's pop off the guns. The guns do honestly kind of feel a little bit chintzy, but it is what it is. You get two of the same ones. That's why I only showed the one. Anyway, transformation. So I generally start with the legs when I'm going from alt to robot. He comes packaged in robot. So we'll start with legs. So, fold the wings up. Come back to the underside. Open up these panels. What? It's a Combiner Wars transformation. Oh no! Listen. We wouldn't have Age of the Primes without Combiner Wars. And I only say that because there's a whole big discussion about the Constructicons and how they're retools of Combiner Wars. So basically, anyway, as I said that while doing the transformation step without outlining it. So basically, you've got this, open up these panels on the underside of the jet. And you want to accordion out the legs, like so. And you close those panels. So you've got this happening, right? Then, let's go ahead and split the legs. On this side, this hand, my left, you want to fold back the tail fin. You want to fold the tail fin so it looks like that. You want to fold the entire assembly with that and the other wing up. Do the same thing on the other side. And then on this side, fold out the foot. And fold out the foot. That's the legs done. Pretty straightforward, right? You can understand why I'm showing the transformation now. Wow, I'm appeasing the two people that watch my videos. Anyway, let's do the arms. Easiest way to do the arms. Okay, so come to the cockpit. Let's fold in the landing gear. Boop. Angle that part down. So it's like this. It tabs in pretty much right there into the arms. Just untab that, bring that down. We'll get that out of the way for now. You then come basically here or here, and you basically bring out the arms like so on their hinge. And then you want to rotate them at the bicep 180. So I'll show that a little bit better. So right in here, you want to just take the arm and just kind of untab it. That peg hole goes into that peg right there, or vice versa. You know what I mean. Anyway, so that's the thing. So you do that, and you bring them down like that. So you've got it looking like that from the front, right? So you've got that. Let's rotate this arm 180, roughly. All right, backpack wise. So we take the nose cone. You've got a hinge right there. You want to bend it 90 degrees of that hinge. And then you've got tabs right there. They'll go into ports right by my fingers. So just line that up. Boom shakalaka. Rotate the head 180. And you can do multiple things with the guns, so I'm going to show off both. You can put the guns in that same like circular peg hole situation that tabbed in right there. So you can put a gun there because it's a 5mm port, or you can put it in his hand. So for the sake of argument, I'm going to show off both. And there we go. We have AOTP Slingshot in robot mode. And again, pretty nifty. I like him a lot. It's going to be fun. I still need to actually physically order Silverbolt, but I don't know. AOTP Slingshot here is pretty nifty. He's definitely a fun, fiddleable desk bot, and I can definitely tell that like he's gonna have the same limb thing as Dragstrip and Wild Rider or whoever did for Menasor. But it's, I don't know. I like what Hasbro is doing with these new 2025, 2026 combiners, and yeah. Anyway, that's just a quick little video here on Slingshot. The head sculpt is a thing, right? Like, let's call it what it is. He's cool. I like him. And yeah, possibilities is about what you expect. I'm not going to go over it. If you want to hear what it is, just watch another video. I've already wasted 8 minutes of your time. Anyway, AOTP Slingshot. Recommend. He's pretty good. See you guys in the next one.